William James Nesbitt is an actor from Northern Ireland. From 1987, Nesbitt spent 7 years performing in plays that varied from the musical Up on the Roof to the political drama Paddy Whack. He made his feature film debut playing talent agent Fintan O'Donnell in Hear My Song. He got his breakthrough television role playing Adam Williams in the romantic comedy drama series Cold Feet, which won him a British Comedy Award, a Television and Radio Industries Club Award, and a National Television Award. Nesbitt's first significant film role came when he appeared as pig farmer Pig Finn in Waking Ned. With the rest of the starring cast, he was nominated for a Screen Actors Guild Award. In Lucky Break, he made his debut as a film lead, playing prisoner Jimmy Hands. The next year, he played Yvonne Cooper in the television film Bloody Sunday, about the 1972 shootings in Derry. A departure from his previous cheeky chappy roles, the film was a turning point in his career. He won a British Independent Film Award and was nominated for the British Academy Television Award for Best Actor. Nesbitt has also starred in Murphy's Law as undercover detective Tommy Murphy, a role that was created for him by writer Colin Bateman. The role twice gained Nesbitt Best Actor nominations at the Irish Film and Television Awards. In 2007, he starred in the dual role of Tom Jackman and Mr. Hyde in Stephen Moffat's Jekyll, which earned him a Golden Globe Award nomination in 2008. Nesbitt has since appeared in several more dramatic roles. He starred alongside Liam Neeson in 5 Minutes of Heaven, and was one of 3 lead actors in the television miniseries Occupation. He also starred in the movies Outcast and The Way. He portrayed Boffer in the Hobbit film series. In 2014, Nesbitt starred as Tony Hughes in the acclaimed BBC One drama series The Missing. Early life. William James Nesbitt was born on January 15, 1965 in Ballymena, County Antrim. His father, James Jim Nesbitt, was the headmaster of the primary school in Lisnamurrican, while his mother, May Nesbitt, was a civil servant. He has 3 older sisters named Margaret, Catherine, and Andrea, all of whom eventually became teachers. The family lived in the house adjoining the one-room school where Nesbitt was one of 32 pupils taught by his father, while the other pupils were all farmers' children. He grew up completely around women and spent a lot of time alone, kicking a ball against a wall. He had ambitions to play football for Manchester United or to become a teacher like his father. His parents were Protestants, and Lisnamurrican was in Paisley country. The family spent Sunday evenings singing hymns around the piano. Jim marched in the Ballymena Young Conquerors flute band and Nesbitt joined him playing the flute. After the Drumcree conflicts, they stopped marching with the band. The family's residence in the countryside left them largely unaffected by the Troubles, although Nesbitt, his father, and one of his sisters narrowly escaped a car bomb explosion outside Ballymena County Hall in the early 1970s. When Nesbitt was 11 years old, the family moved to Coleraine, County Londonderry, where May worked for the housing executive. He completed his primary education at Black Primary School, then moved on to Coleraine Academical Institution. In 1978, when he was 13, his parents took him to audition for the Riverside Theatre's Christmas production of Oliver. Nesbitt sang Bohemian Rhapsody at the audition and won the part of the Artful Dodger in his acting debut. He continued to act and sing with Riverside until he was 16, and appeared at festivals and as an extra in Play for Today, The Cry. He got his equity card when the actor playing Jiminy Cricket in Pinocchio broke his ankle 2 days before the performance, and Nesbitt stepped in to take his place. Acting had not initially appealed to him, but he felt a light go on after he saw the film The Winslow Boy. When he was 15, he got his first paid job as a bingo caller at Barry's Amusements in Portrush. He was paid £1 per hour for the summer job and would also, on occasions, work as the brakeman on the Big Dipper attraction. Nesbitt left CAI at the age of 18 and began a degree in French at Ulster Polytechnic in Jordanstown. He stayed for a year before leaving. In a 1999 interview, he said, "I had the necessary in my head, but I just couldn't be bothered. Being 18 is the worst age to expect people to learn things. There are other things to be bothered with, like girls and football." He made the decision to leave one morning when he was trying to write an overdue essay on existentialism in Les Mains Sales at 4 a.m. His father suggested that he should move to England if he wanted to continue acting, so Nesbitt enrolled at the Central School of Speech and Drama. He felt lost and misrepresented when he first arrived in London, because of his Northern Irish background. "When I first came to drama school I was a Paddy the minute I walked in. And I remember going to drama school and them all saying to me, 'Ah, yeah, Brit's out,' and I was like, it's a wee bit more complicated than that, you know." He graduated in 1987, at the age of 22. Theatre and I hear my song / None. I cold feet / I and early films. None. I Bloody Sunday / I. None. I Murphy's Law / I. None. I Jekyll / I 5 minutes / I Occupation / I. None. International work. In March 2009, Nesbitt signed a contract with the American talent agency United Talent Agency, as the global financial crisis was restricting roles in British television. He continued to be represented in the United Kingdom by Artists' Rights Group. The next year Nesbitt played the Hunter Cathal in the low-budget British horror film Outcast, which was a departure from his previous character types. After screening at major international film festivals in early 2010, the film had a general release in the latter part of the year. Nesbitt had previously worked with the film's director and co-writer Colm McCarthy on Murphy's Law, which was one reason he took the role. He researched the mythical aspects of the character by reading about Irish folklore and beliefs. He also starred alongside Minnie Driver in his Welcome to Sarajevo co-star Goran Vinci in the Tiger Aspect television serial The Deep. In the 5-part drama, Nesbitt played submarine engineer Clem Donnelly. The serial was filmed over 12 weeks at BBC Scotland's studios in Dumbarton. August 2010 saw the release of Nadia Tass's film Matching Jack, in which Nesbitt plays the leading role of Connor. He became involved in the film after reading an early script draft in 2006. In 2008, the global financial crisis severely reduced the budget of the film, and Nesbitt volunteered a reduction in his salary so the film could still be made. The film was shot over 8 weeks in Melbourne in 2009 and released in 2010. Next, Nesbitt reunited with Occupation screenwriter Peter Boker to star in the ITV medical drama series Monroe, playing Gabriel Monroe. Nesbitt was Boker's first choice for the part. Nesbitt researched the role of the neurosurgeon character by watching brain surgery being performed by Henry Marsh, and by consulting Philip Van Hill at Leeds General Infirmary. The series was filmed over 12 weeks in Leeds at the end of 2010 and broadcast on ITV during March and April 2011. Nesbitt will reprise the role in a second series, which is due to begin production in 2012. In film, Nesbitt co-stars as Irish writer Jack in Emilio Estevez's drama The Way, alongside Martin Sheen, Deborah Kara Unger, and Yorick van Wageningen, and has a role as Sicinius in Ralph Fiennes' contemporary Shakespeare adaptation Coriolanus. Alongside many other British and Irish actors, Nesbitt was cast in Peter Jackson's 3-part film The Hobbit, as the dwarf Boffer. Filming commenced in March 2011. The first part, The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey, was released in December 2012, the second part, The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug, in December 2013, and the third and final part, The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies, in December 2014. Other projects. In 2002, Nesbitt made his documentary debut as the presenter of James Nesbitt's Blazing Saddles, a production for BBC Choice that saw him spend 2 weeks in Las Vegas at the National Finals Rodeo and the Miss Rodeo America pageant. In 2007, he was the guest host of an episode of the late-night Channel 4 comedy The Friday Night Project. As a film awards presenter, he hosted the IFTA Awards ceremony for 3 consecutive years between 2005 and 2007, the British Independent Film Awards from 2005 to 2010, and the National Movie Awards in 2008 and 2010. In 2009, he hosted the Laurence Olivier Awards. An amateur golfer since his teenage years, Nesbitt joined the European team for Sky One's All-Star Cup in 2005 and 2006. He signed up to a series of high-profile television advertisements for the Yell Group in 2003, playing a hapless character called James for the company's Yellow Pages campaign until 2006. Times writer Andrew Billen noted that the adverts cost him some credibility, but Nesbitt was pleased with the money he made from them. In 2004, he joined the supergroup Twisted X to produce Born in England, an unofficial anthem for the England national football team's entry in the UEFA Euro 2004 tournament. His vocals have also appeared in Lucky Break and an episode of Cold Feet. The song he performed in the latter, The Tender Trap, was released on one of the series' soundtrack albums. He also contributed vocals to the Waking Ned soundtrack. A fan of Northern Irish band Ash, he made a cameo in their unreleased film Slashed. In 2009, he starred in the music video for The Day I Died, a single by English dance pop artist Just Jack. Nesbitt was recommended to Just Jack by Elton John. Nesbitt hosted the 2013 British Independent Film Awards in London on December 8, 2013. Since 2013, Nesbitt appears in adverts for Thomas Cook. In 2014, Nesbitt had the lead role as the father character Tony Hughes in harrowing BBC drama series The Missing, alongside Frances O'Connor and Chicky Cario. The drama focused on a British married couple, whose son goes missing while they are on holiday in France, and the subsequent years of inquiry trying to find answers as to what happened to their son and why. Incidentally, Nesbitt and Cario had appeared previously together in the Martin Sheen film The Way. In 2021, photographs of Nesbitt were used in Series 6 of Line of Duty to represent the unseen character of DeMarcus Thursday. Well, Nesbitt himself did not appear in the series. Nesbitt starred in the 2021 Netflix series, Stay Close, adapted from the novel of the same name by Harlan Coben. Personal life. Nesbitt was married to Sonia Forbes Adam, the daughter of the Reverend Sir Timothy Forbes Adam. The two met when Nesbitt went to the final callback for Hamlet at Loughborough Hall in 1989, and they soon began dating. They split up for a year after the release of Hear My Song but reunited and married in 1994. They had 2 daughters, Peggy and Mary, both of whom appeared in the final 2 Hobbit movies as the daughters of Bard the Bowman. In October 2013, Nesbitt announced that he and his wife would separate after 19 years. They were divorced in 2016. Nesbitt is a patron of WAVE, a charity set up to support those traumatized by the Troubles. Since 2005, he has been a UNICEF UK ambassador, working with HIV and AIDS sufferers, and former child soldiers in Africa. He describes the role as a privilege. Writing in The Independent about his visit to Zambia in 2006, Nesbitt concluded that the children he met were owed a social and moral responsibility. The article was described in the Evening Standard as moving and notably well crafted. Since 1999, he has been a patron of Action Cancer, a result of both his father's affliction with prostate cancer and a storyline in the second series of Cold Feet, where his character suffered testicular cancer. He has been an honorary patron of Youth Lyric, one of Ireland's largest theatre schools, since 2007. Nesbitt is a fan of football teams Coleraine FC, Rangers FC and, most passionately, Manchester United FC. He also supports the Northern Irish national football team. In 2003, he made a donation of thousands of pounds to Coleraine after the team came close to bankruptcy. He has called the team a heartbeat of Coleraine and encouraged more people to watch Irish League football. Nesbitt was a vocal opponent of Malcolm Glazer's 2005 takeover of Manchester United. However, after the completion of the deal, he acted in television advertisements promoting executive boxes at Old Trafford and was criticised by fans. To counter the criticism, he pledged half of his £10,000 fee to the Manchester United Supporters Trust and the other half to UNICEF. In March 2010, Nesbitt accepted the ceremonial position of Chancellor of Ulster University, succeeding former Lord Mayor of London Sir Richard Nichols. Gary Mallon, then chair of the university ruling council, expected Nesbitt to bring considerable energy, dynamism, and commitment to the post. Following his official installation on June 8, 2010, Nesbitt said, "Rather than being just an informal role officiating at ceremonies, I think I can act as an ambassador. I have access to an awful lot of people and places because of my work. I hope to be a voice that can be heard, not just at the university, but also outside, promoting the importance of the funding of education. If that involves me being at Stormont, then I'd be very happy to do that." Clearly these public spending cuts are going to have an impact, and it's important to fight for funding because it's about investing in students and investing in the future of Northern Ireland. I believe I can bring something to that, otherwise I wouldn't have taken this on. He was appointed Officer of the Order of the British Empire in the 2016 New Year Honours for services to drama and to the community in Northern Ireland. Nesbitt was born into a Unionist family but now identifies as an Irishman, from the north of Ireland. He holds both British and Irish passports. Nesbitt was the keynote speaker at a 2022 rally organised by Ireland's Future.